Good morning, everybody. It is hair in my mouth. It's like 5:30 in the morning. No makeup. I'm on TikTok and I have a lot of people that have been asking me to do a tutorial on how I do my makeup. So I thought I would hop on and try and navigate the old YouTube, trying to figure out how to tie my hair back and get out of my face so I can do my makeup. So yeah, first thing in the morning, dehydrated, and that's when you're gonna look the most puffy and wrinkly and disgusting. So I do apologize for this. My lighting's not the best. My makeup is not the best. I use like Walgreens makeup. If I had to compare my makeup to a food, it would be like gas station sushi. I keep telling myself that I'm gonna get like some really nice palettes and spend a lot of money on all my stuff, but I've been telling myself that for like a decade now, and I still just have my go-to stuff. So what I do first, the old Walmart makeup remover cleansing wipes. I use this first thing. I feel like it gets the blood flow moving under my skin and gets rid of any residual makeup that maybe I didn't wash off last night. Like sometimes, your mascara doesn't come all the way out and then you end up with like raccoon eyes in the morning anyway. So I just do kind of a quick once over. And I apologize for making all the funny faces when I do my face. Also, I'm 34 years old and I have two young kids that are 4 and 5, so I'm tired all the time. And, gray hairs are peeking through and wrinkles and all that fun stuff. So, dry the face. There's a child. Hold on. Well, my daughter's awake now, so she may come in and interrupt me every once in a while. Anyway, so I watch a lot of tutorials, and some of the advice, I'm sorry, I'm not awake yet. Some of the advice that I hear, I've taken some of the tips and tricks. I've disregarded a lot of it. One of the tips that a lot of tutorials are saying is to do your eyebrows first before your foundation, and I personally don't do that. I don't know why. I just don't care for it. But this is the foundation that I use. It's all backwards because I'm on selfie mode, but it's the L'Oreal True Match. And to be fair, I don't sit in the store and dab this shit on my arm or anything and try to match up my color. I just wing it every time. And most of the time I forget what the last color was that I bought. So I just do my best. And the True Match actually, it does just that. It like blends in with whatever color you got going on. But I put a little bit on my very well used sponge that probably should be washed. I have new ones, but I've already put this on. So I start under my eyes where it's the most disgusting. I do like to try to go for like a more yellowy base because I find that it hides the any red or the dark circles under your eyes. It covers. You get the best coverage that way if you struggle with like exhaustion all the time or just like always have bad under eye redness. You can kind of see. After I put my foundation on, I always feel like in the face I look like someone with alopecia. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like my eyebrows go away and the foundation makes my eyelashes look lighter, and it's weird looking to me because I'm not used to seeing that in the mirror. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. And some people dab. They dab it on. They use those crazy funny shaped blenders. I don't care. I'll use my damn fingers if I need to. I'm not picky with that stuff. Also, I find that if you are the type, I did my mom's makeup at one point and some friends, and I find that if you have any kind of peach fuzz on your face, it looks funny when you put on your makeup. If you're doing full face, it looks funny because it just sits on top of the peach fuzz. So I have friends that end up waxing like their whole face just to get rid of peach fuzz. Not necessarily big dark hairs, but a smooth face will hold on to your makeup the best. And I'm going to work today, and lately because of the COVID thing, I normally don't do full face because nobody sees the bottom half. It's covered up all day long, and then you get makeup all over it, and I started breaking out really bad. around my jawline and my chin and everything. And I blend it down here. You don't want to get that makeup line. And even when I do this, sometimes I have people come up to you saying, you have a makeup line. And bless their hearts for letting me know that I'm looking heinous on that day. And I blend it out to my ear because I have the sides shaved, so you can always see my ears. Really get in the crease of your nose. And if you have wrinkles, it's like super important to make sure that you're not making any faces that's causing the wrinkles to look deeper, because all of the makeup will set right into those wrinkles and make you look hella old. Anyway, that'll do for now, but so that's the full coverage. So after I do that, that's when I hit the eyebrows. I got a little gel dippy thing from Milani. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I think I got it at Walgreens or something. Super cheap. It comes with the little brush. You want this like stiff, bristled, angled. Ooh. It comes with this dealy too, but I only use that when it's time to trim the eyebrows, which I would show you how I do that, but my little scissors are gone, so I guess I'll do an eyebrow video at some point if anybody cares. So I like to do a lot of smoky eye makeup, and it's really difficult to do the smoky eye if your eyebrows are low. You have low set eyebrows. And the only way to fix that is to shave your fucking eyebrows off and then draw them back on where they should be. But be ready, if you're not good at it, you're going to hear a lot of people going like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, because you look like the McDonald's arch. But anyway, I do a little bit at a time. I'm going to try to... I ended up over plucking all of this out so that I could redirect my eyebrow, because you can see where it was pierced once upon a time. It comes down in here, but I want it up where like the top piercing was at. So I don't start way down here where my eyebrow starts. I start where it starts to get thicker, like after the hairs are trying to grow upward. When they start going back, that's where I start putting my brow stuff on. And just try to keep your hand real steady. Now, for me, this eyebrow, this is the one I end up raising a lot when I'm like confused. So it naturally sits higher. So I try to overline my right brow a little higher to try to even it out. And I find myself repeating constantly while I do this, they are not twins, they are sisters. They are sisters, they are not twins. So, and figuring out where your arch breaks when you're redirecting your eyebrow is a little bit, it takes time to figure it out. But I'm a 90s kid, and I prefer my eyebrows to be skinny still. I'm stuck in the 90s, I guess. But, yeah. And then I'll start bringing it down in. You want your lower line to go farther than the top line, because you're gonna kind of fluff it out a bit on the top. Hopefully that makes sense.
No,
and so then I flip my brush around so that I can kind of flick.
It's not a crack.
Okay, I'm gonna do my other one. I'll be back. Okay, so that's my base look on the brows. Then, don't laugh at me. My daughter got into my makeup and she like severely destroyed. Okay, so this, where the frick did I get this? I think I got this at Ulta in like the sale bin or something, but it's, no, I lied. I got it at Target in the sale bin for like $3. But this is also a little brow palette, and you can see where my daughter has dug her fingers into it. But I just use it for the colors, to color in my brows a little bit. Now that I'm not fully blonde and all my roots are dark. What are you doing, Badger?
Nothing.
That's her nickname. Because she's a honey badger. Because honey badgers don't give a care, do they, Viv?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. When they're hungry, they just take what they want. Isn't that right, little girl? Okay, so today I'm using this one because I'm going to work, so I'm not using like a super dramatic look. I mean, I guess my makeup is always pretty dramatic, but it's not going to be as dramatic as usual. Can't even put my magnetic lashes on because I decided to drink on Saturday night, and the place where I crashed, I was like, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and, take my lashes off, and I stuffed them in my jean pockets, and I think I put them through the washing machine. I don't know where they went. But anyway, so put a little bit on there on the same brush that I used with my gel because it sticks better. And then I'm going to go back through. My children sound like elephants. And just go back through, really steady hand. And bring it out and down. I mean, it's to each their own onto how you want your eyebrows shaped. But I think it's beneficial to know where you're going to start your color and where you start blending it. And you just get lighter towards the front because you don't want like a blunt color to start right there if you want it to look at all natural. Which, I mean, let's be real, pencil thin eyebrows don't look natural, but I can try. This is an interesting cover. I haven't heard this song. And then you can kind of see where the color started. So I'm going to kind of bring that down a little bit. Oh my god, my daughter's starting to squawk. That noise makes me want to rip my hair out of my scalp. I'm about to beat some babies. Not really. But you can kind of see, just heard a salmon tail on you. You can see it's just a little bit darker. The darker color I'd use for going out.
Mama,
what, boo?
he just kicked me.
He did not kick you. You're fibbing.
He did kick me.
Are you gonna go get a little Nutrigrain bar?
Yes.
Go get one.
And what is that letting me pet? Letting puppy?
Well, why don't you pet your puppy instead?
No.
Oh, all right. Go get your Nutrigrain bar.
Okay.
Thank you. I love you. So, God, this is gonna end up being a really long tutorial if I'm gonna keep pausing and coming back. Okay, so that's probably my stopping point. Now I have, this stuff came out a few years ago and I've had this tube for like 2 years, but it's the Dermacol cream foundation that, you know, it supposedly covers up tattoos and stuff. It doesn't. I mean, sort of, but it rubs off. And I got it originally for a job that didn't allow me to show my tattoos, and then I just ended up not using it, but it works really well for a cover-up. And I just use this flat. All my brushes and everything need to be washed. I'm kind of embarrassed to be doing this video. So I put just a little bit on this flat brush, and I go underneath, and this is just to make your line a little bit more defined. Mm-hmm.
Can you open this for me?
Why isn't your brother helping you? What's going on this morning? Hold on, give me just a second, boo. So, yeah, just makes your line a little more defined. Give me that. There you go. Go sit down and eat it at the table, okay? I'll be out in a minute. Or an hour. What am I doing? I have to do the other side. Oh my gosh. Swear to God, I might as well be drunk in the morning. I can't get wrong right. Okay. I'm gonna do the other side real quick. So yeah, if your hand wasn't that steady when you were doing your color and stuff in your gel, you better make damn sure it's steady when you're doing this part. Because once this blends into the brow, there's no going back and you gotta start over. Gotta be real careful. Bring it down. Alright. Snapchat sent. I think I need to call a priest. I don't know if you guys can hear my kids squawking at each other. Okay, so also embarrassing. I only have one eyeshadow brush. It's my go-to for everything. I have like one kind of like liner type brush when I'm feeling drastic. And I have to use this little washcloth to get all the dark colors off of it, which never really comes out all the way. Already on 14 minutes? Shit. Okay. Got a highlighter palette. I don't even know what this is. The brand is worn off. It's probably like Wet n Wild or something. And I go in here and just highlight that while the foundation or cover up is still a little tacky, so it sticks all day. Bring that brow bone out. I want to see it from space. All right, got that. Okay, so after I do that, then I go in with my freaking old ass Wet n Wild contour palette and my little angled, also a brush that I use for like everything. Get just a little bit of the dark. You can see where you want to put it. And start with a little bit. Like, don't just slap it on there. And blend. And then I do my temple too. And some people do up here. When I'm feeling sassy, I do, but I have to wear a freaking visor face shield at work, so I'm not gonna fuck about with that today. Okay, the fun part, the eyeshadow. So where's my daughter's been getting into my stuff again, I think. So this is another L'Oreal cheap bin one that I use. Obviously I only use the orangish color usually. It's my go-to every day, so this is just like my base that I get up here. It's just the lightest color. I start up here, and you can bring this all the way up if you've moved your eyebrows up, because you've got all this brow bone and crease to work with now. Now I have hooded eyes really bad, thank you to my awesome genetics. So I can't do any fancy like winged eyeliner. I've tried all the tricks in the book and I cannot get it right. So I just stick with the smoky look for life. I'm a lifer. I like to bring more color out this way because I like to get more of a sort of cat-eye smoky look if I can try to do that. But the smoky eye, it's seriously just all about fucking blending your ass off. You just blend, 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 blend. Can't stress that enough. And this is another one where you don't want to put too much color onto your brush. You know, you can start with a little bit and then go with more and then more and then more until you reach your desired look. But I cover my whole eyelid and past where I'm going to put my dramatic colors. It's just my base color. Ew, look at all these wrinkles. Ugh. What happened? When did I get old? No, I also drag it under my eyes. I find that it tends to take away from the fact that I look exhausted all the time. You'd think it would be the opposite. You would think that putting dark color under your eyes would make it worse. So I shied away from that for a really long time, but just orangey. And then I have another L'Oreal color. Obviously sale bin. This was $2.99. But it's this really pretty kind of like mahogany, purpley, not really purple, more like brownish red color. I love it. I have green eyes. It brings out the eyes. And I just start at the outside corners. And now when you put the main color on your lid, then you're going to drag it into, it looks painful, but it's not. You're going to drag it into your crease. This blends really well when you do that, and then slowly bring it up. And then gently kind of blend it into that orange. And kind of gently blend it in here, but you don't want to go over the whole eyelid with that outside bit. And then I'll use my finger to kind of, if there's anything funny looking. Now it looks weirder to me in the phone. And then bring this down. And my eyes are watering, so it's like tries to cake a little bit. when you're doing these colors, I need to make sure that my skin is like dry. Like I don't have any more tacky makeup that it's going over, or these dark colors will cling bad and go in all the places you don't want to go. Get right in that crease. Bring it up, lighten your touch. Bring it down. The best thing about smoky eye is that at this point, it doesn't matter if you have steady hands or not, because you're going to be blending anyway. You fuck up, you blend it out. Bring this in just a bit. Match it up. Okay. Now, since I'm going darker, I'm going to this NYX NYX Smoky Eye, and it's got these colors. You can tell which ones are my favorites. But I'm using black. I'm going in with black on the corners. So a little less than with the red. Just a little bit. Hey buddy, what's up?
I love you, Mama.
I love you too. Did you sleep good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you for the hug. My children are being kind of lovey today. And blend.
Mama.
Oh, watering again.
Mappa.
What's up, buddy? I don't know where this came from, but my children call me Mappa. Where did that start, Silas?
Mappa. Mappa.
What, dude?
Mappy.
Hey. Wanna go play a video game for a little bit?
Yay. Yes, please.
Okay, go.
But how to set it up? I need to do it.
No, the Wii, your console. It's all set up.
No.
What?
To set the game up, I have to do it on the big TV.
Well, then do it on the big TV.
Can I play it on the big TV?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm gonna blend more once I'm done. But anyway, so that's how I kind of go in with the colors for the outsides. And I'll also go back in with that red-brown color a little bit more too. Now I am going to, I have a Wet n Wild somewhere. I have a Wet n Wild liquid eye pen that I use only on my top lid. And I start my line in the middle. I don't do the front portion because I got these big bug eyes. So I'm trying to make them look a little smaller. But yeah, I start here and bring it out. If you don't trust your hand, go in with just a pencil liner and do this. But since I started wearing makeup, I've always just done the outside of my top lid. And like I said, I can't do cat eyes because of where my stupid hooded eyelids are. So I bring it out as far as I can before like the wrinkles start. Sucks that I have to use my wrinkles as a landmark now. I fucked up. You can see where I fucked up on that one. So I'm going to pull this out and try really hard to smooth it. Oh my fucking god. Can't tell. I also try to get things that are not waterproof in case I have to go in with a wet Q-tip and I can just kind of fix the problem areas. I think I can blend something into that. So I got that. And then I go in with my Wet n Wild black and I do my waterline under. Oh god, they're squawking again. If you're coming to tell, I don't want to hear it.
Sister kicked me in the belly.
Didn't I just say I didn't want to hear it? I don't want you to come and tell me unless there's blood. Figure it out. Waterline, waterline, waterline. If you have sensitive eyes, I would strongly suggest not doing the waterline. But I look tired and sick if I don't do my waterline. So my camera's at a weird angle. So now normally I would do my fake lashes. I've been doing the magnetic ones, which I do like a lot, but I find that when I have to wear my mask for 10 hours at work, my breath blows up into my eyes and it like puts too much pressure on the lashes and they end up not sticking anymore. So I'm not going to do that. I live by this mascara. I have been using it since I was like 16 years old. I've tried the fancy like unique ones that grow your lashes and all that stuff. I hate all of that shit. I hate it so much. So I get the non-waterproof because the waterproof fucking like never comes off, like ever. And you have to scrub your eyes so hard that your real eyelashes fall out. So unless you're going to like a water park or something, I would not suggest wearing waterproof mascara. Or if you're going to a funeral or a wedding or anywhere that's going to make you cry. Therapy. But anyway, this is the Voluminous Carbon Black, and it's non-waterproof. I cannot stress that enough. That's what I use, and I go in with like a couple of coats, and I generally, when I apply my mascara, I pull my lashes out to these sides, and I've trained them to kind of just grow that way for the most part. I don't put, for fuck's sake, I don't put any mascara on the lashes on the inner corner ever because I think it looks weird and it kind of doesn't feel good. And I rarely put it on my lower lashes because my lower lashes are really long, and so I end up, once the mascara dries, I get a lot of fallout, which means basically the mascara dried and my long, wispy, tiny, stringy lower lashes like dry it out and they don't cooperate and they just drop the mascara all over my face. But that's only with my lower lashes. So if you end up doing your lower lashes, good on you. I like the look. I wish I could do it. I just can't. I used to when I did like photo shoots and stuff back in my prime. Nobody wants to hire me to model anymore because I'm old and shot out. But yeah, that's basically it. Sometimes I'll go in and hit the, fuck's sake, go in and hit my cheekbones. Like I said, I'm going to work, so I wasn't really going to overdo it today, but I'll just show you just that same stuff that I was using. I'll get that with my good hand. Same stuff I used on my eyebrows. Brow bone. I don't use blush because I end up looking like a clown when I do because I don't know how to put it on appropriately. Sometimes I'll put this top of my lip. And if it wasn't for this damn pandemic, I would be throwing some lipstick on too. I got a Victoria's Secret matte lip gloss. It's like Fire Engine Red. I love it. I love it. Have to reapply it occasionally, but I don't know. I really miss wearing lipstick, but what's the point? We're always having to put masks on and then it smears everywhere and forget it. Anyway, that is basically it. Now I get to figure out how to put my my scrub top on over my hair because that's a struggle just about every day. And if you have questions about my hair, I'll probably end up doing some tutorials on this. This is my first tutorial on YouTube, so if you liked it and you want to see some more, hopefully I get better at editing videos and I can put out some better content. And yeah, like and subscribe. Have a good day, guys.